Beach where a body was found this morning. Investigators suspect foul play. Local 10's Ian Margle is live with details on this. Ian.
Yeah, police cleared this scene about an hour and a half ago at this point. This is the home where that man was found, but there are still a lot of questions left to be answered here. Namely, why did this happen and where was this man killed? Make their way into a crime scene after a man was found dead on a sidewalk Friday.
Investigation continues. There's going to be detectives reaching out to the family, friends, trying to get some more information.
According to Hallandale Beach Police, a neighbor found the body around 6 a.m. in front of this home on Northwest 6th Terrace and 9th Court. It's unclear at this point if the man was actually killed there or if his body was dumped, but police say he did grow up in the area. Although
dumped? Yo, that's crazy. Dumping that nigga on the same block where he grew up is crazy.
That bitch trying my bed. Ain't trying to do that cause these bitches be whack. I just fucking out the Ukraine. Bitch come through, she gon' throw shit back. Let me talk about brother got the bag. When now he ain't even have right. Niggas bouncing ain't killing on sight. Heard that brother ain't definitely right.
Man, we got the beef that ended. Wam Spinthabin, shorty, tap in.
Well, first off this noon, I want to show everybody at home this is still a very active scene. Let me step out of the way and show you that Hallandale Beach Police are still here on the scene hours after a shooting which turned out deadly.
Hey man, stay safe world shit. You already know what's going on. So we got some unfortunate news coming out of Broward County where Florida artist Wam Spinthabin was unfortunately gunned down in a crazy incident early this morning, man. News broke. A lot of people were questioning what's going on. So we got to give you every single detail that we know today because it's honestly a crazy situation. I'm calling it the Broward curse because someone very close to him and his family that we all know of actually died in very similar circumstances, man. So we got to get into it right now. Situation that following the Florida scene and just his music and rise in general, this is a super crazy situation that's completely unprecedented. In my opinion, he was one of the rising artists in Florida and literally one of the most talented and unappreciated. So the fact that he got gunned down at such a young age is honestly crazy. It's super unfortunate, but when you look at the rappers from the Broward area, there's like literally a streak of rappers who are either dead or in jail in crazy situations, man. You got Psycho Bob, who's currently locked up and had his mom smoked. You have HMT Trey, who also had his mom smoked and is also locked up currently. You have Wiz the Wizard, who got beheaded in Hallandale Beach. Man, the only person left standing is Kodak Black, and he's kind of like tweaking out on drugs right now. So right now, it's just a difficult time for Broward County rappers. Wam Spinthabin.
Shit, that's probably why the nigga... Man, ain't no reason for nothing, bro. Niggas be having too many excuses to be off of those type of drugs and shit. Like, niggas be having excuses for anything, bro.
AKA Brandon Whamley was an up-and-coming rapper from the Broward County area of Hallandale Beach. He originally blew up mid-pandemic when he got signed to Kodak Black around 2021. Growing up in Hallandale Beach, there's not a lot of opportunities for anything. There's literally the beach and then there's a hood, and it's primarily the hood. He jumped out the porch at a young age and got associated with a gang called Double M, aka more money, more motion, more murder. One thing that Broward County has going for it is the close connection that a lot of rappers have to bigger rappers. There's not a lot of huge rappers coming from the area, so everyone knows someone who's connected to someone. And in this case, his cousin Wiz the Wizard has close ties to Kodak Black, and that is what got him initially signed to Kodak. Honestly, the constant theme here is I don't know why anyone would be signing to Kodak Black in general, bro. If someone who literally be tweaking be signing you, you cannot expect positive things happening into your career. Right. Because pretty much everyone who signed a Kodak Black has pretty much either died, crashed out, or just become irrelevant. Unfortunately, just as his career was getting started, a crazy incident within his family would go down.
This nigga was better off just not putting his... He was better off just leaving everything else up there, bro. Why did this nigga... Young boy look like a freak, bro. What's up with him, bro? Straight punk. And then he on here talking about niggas. You can't get on here talk about nobody, bro. Call niggas tweak, bro. I would have thought you was a tweak too. I know you gotta be sweet, bro. Ain't no grown ass man about to dye their hair that color with a ring in their nose, bro. Yo. My bad, Chad. My bad.
Down that will pretty much mark the rest of his life in tragedy. And we're going to get into that in chapter 2.
Look at this nigga, bro.
Allendale Beach, where a body was found this morning. Investigators suspect foul play. Local 10's Ian Margle is live with details on this. Ian.
Yeah, police cleared this scene about an hour and a half ago at this point. This is the home where that man was found, but there are still a lot of questions left to be answered here. Namely, why did this happen and where was this man killed? Make their way into a crime scene after a man was found dead on a sidewalk Friday.
Investigation continues. There's going to be detectives reaching out to the family, friends, trying to get some more information.
According to Hallandale Beach Police, a neighbor found the body around 6 a.m. in front of this home on Northwest 6th Terrace and 9th Court. It's unclear at this point if the man was actually killed there or if his body was dumped, but police say he did grow up in the area. Although
Dumped? Yo, that's crazy. Dumping that nigga on the same block where he grew up is crazy.
Law enforcement hasn't confirmed who he is. The victim has been identified on social media as rapper Wiz the Wizard.
Not saying that there is 100% link between what happened today and the situation with Wiz the Wizard, but just a couple weeks ago, another Broward rapper, HMT Trey, would end up getting charged for Wiz the Wizard's death in a crazy takedown that the Broward police did against another gang called the Dania Hot Boys.
On 7 this noon, several of the accused gang members arrested as part of a big bus facing a judge. Deputies say they're connected to a number of killer crimes. 7's Alex Brown.
Bro, if you notice, bro, it's always the overly bum, ugly ass nigga. Like, if a nigga really ugly as hell, bro, if he ugly as hell, just know that nigga about to kill your ass if y'all argue anything. If y'all beefing, that nigga about to kill you. Niggas be broke as hell. They see you got money and shit. Them niggas about to try to overly kill you. The niggas ain't got nothing to lose. They ain't got nothing. They're nobodies, bro. The worst niggas to beef with is a nobody, shorty. That nobody cares about. That don't know how to take care of itself. That ain't got no muncie. Nobodies, bro. I don't even know how y'all be beefing with these nobody ass niggas, bro.
Browning is live in Fort Lauderdale at the Broward County Jail with more. Alex.
And Lorena, this apparently was a notorious group here in Broward County. Their reach spanning county lines, and now the reign of terror, according to prosecutors, is over. Police say a violent gang is now off the streets and behind bars. 5 men going before a judge Wednesday facing 33 counts. It closes 8 murders and 12 attempted murders in Broward County. It all began in January after the shooting death of 17-year-old Terrence Farrington at a Plantation Best Buy.
There was behind ring cameras. Terrence came out, Terrence fell, and died right there.
4 people shot, including 2 customers. Police now say Sigmund Brown, Kavarius Johnson, and Gerard Charles are responsible for the teen's death. A fingerprint lifted at the scene.
And if you look, bro, these niggas look old as hell. Except that nigga over there. He like a dub. 21 probably. These niggas old as hell. Killing a 17-year-old is crazy, bro. I know niggas be in the streets, but like, he must have put some pressure on y'all whole ass niggas. He put some pressure on y'all because all 3 of y'all niggas came to kill him. Y'all old as shit. He put some pressure on y'all niggas.
Gerard Charles are responsible for the teen's death. A fingerprint lifted at the scene led the Broward Sheriff's Office gang task force to one of the gang members. 10 months later, 8 arrested, firearms confiscated, along with stolen credit cards and ammunition. Trayvon Key and Kavarius Johnson charged with the shooting death of rapper Wiz the Wizard, or Wisdom Johnson, back in September of 22.
Fortunately, fast forward to August 29, 2025, and it will be Wam Spinthabin meeting a similar fate to his cousin.
Lives out here and the crime scene unit, and they're looking for shell casings in this area. In fact, you can see them right now live on your screen, and they're walking around. That's the crime scene from Hallandale Beach Police, looking for shell casings. And I'll get into the video now, and I'll give you the story as it comes from Hallandale Beach Police. Some interesting aspects of this. This happened late last night, 500 block of Northwest 6th Avenue. They say a 25-year-old male victim identified as Brandon Wamley had been transported to a nearby hospital after sustaining gunshot wounds where we're at now off Northwest 6th Avenue. Witnesses say the victim is a rapper known as Wam Spinthabin. We have checked with police and they have heard that as well. Tragically, he later died. Now, Preliminary findings, according to police, say that this was an isolated incident and that the victim and the suspect were acquainted. But in a news release put out by Hallandale Beach Police, they say the case remains under active investigation. And we'll bring it back out here live, and you can still see that police are still trying to get to the bottom of this. Now, what I will tell you is that this did happen in a residential neighborhood. You'll see homes throughout this area. Apparently, the victim, once again, witnessed.
Officers responded to a 500 block of Northwest 6th Avenue on Thursday after receiving a shot spot or gunshot detection alert, Hallandale Beach Police said. The victim, 25-year-old Brandon Wamley, was found suffering from gunshot wounds and was taken to a nearby hospital, where he unfortunately died from his injuries. Yeah, bro had some crazy ass shit going on in his life. Yeah, he had a post of his baby mama saying that he should be killed next, and had beef with other artists, but it didn't really seem serious enough to really take him out. Yeah. Many who know the situation are saying that it could have been someone that was close to him or some type of friend that ended up doing this in an isolated incident. And it really seems like that because of the police saying that it was an isolated incident and it didn't seem like a gang retaliation or something like that.
I want to know what he did to them niggas for them to get that wild, shorty. Probably his gang. You know, when you with a certain gang or something, and your name buzzing, everybody talking about you, you getting money. Niggas want to do something to you, bro. That's the worst time. Like, when you beefing and you really getting money and shit, that'd be the worst time because niggas really trying to kill you. And now when you start getting money and shit, you loving your life and shit, you trying every way not to die. These niggas cook you. They always find a way to cook you, bro. So you gotta stay away from all these people, man. Stay away from everything, man. Change your life around, man. Like, comment, subscribe, man. We up out of here. It's time to go to sleep. What time is it? 6:43 in the morning, nigga. I'm tired as hell. I ain't go to sleep yet, man. Think I'm bapping? I'm tired as hell, bro.